Go. And it's gone again. I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't want to work today. So... I guess my game plan will be, we'll go a couple rounds of the Dyanamax Adventure. I'll play Pokemon Go because I'm not missing out on some shiny checks just because of that. But I don't really see a reason to actually keep the stream going. I don't see a reason to do a long Community Day stream when I can't even stream Community Day. And speaking of which, hey Fletchlings. Oh boy. So, I guess I'll just go on the full screen. Maybe the one with the chat will be fine too. And if I do get the screen capture for Pokemon Go working, I'll let you know. If I find any shinies, I'll let you know. It's just a shame because I won't be able to actually like share actually getting the shinies. But you'll definitely hear me react if I do get them. I probably should Mega Evolve a Pokemon too, if only because like I know there's some that have plenty of Mega Energy sitting around for, and I'd actually be able to like. You get the extra candy if you have a Mega Pokemon that matches the type of what you're catching. So. I was kind of afraid of this thing. Like, we're having good viewer turnout, and I kind of just ruined it just to try to get Pokemon Go to work. I'm not gonna stop trying. I never even tweeted out that I'm live or anything, just because I was so convinced I could actually get something going here. If y'all can see me, feel free to throw a little hello. Because this is stands, I really kind of feel like maybe there's just too many people connected to the 5... Wow. The internet provider won't even let me connect to the 5G network? Is that really the issue? I guess that would explain why I was, like, unable to actually get anything in the first place. Or why I was having so much issue with the screen mirroring. Glad you're back, Maskill. I was worried that, like, my technical difficulties kind of kicked it out. Okay. I mean, we have a stream, but I kind of am starting to see what's the issue is with Pokemon Go. And this is going to feel counterintuitive, but I think if I go back to the old... I think the only thing I can really do is go back to the old non-5G network. Because it's just not letting my phone connect to the 5G network now. So we'll give that a try. Oh. Shoot, path. Sorry, I sometimes forget that I'm multitasking here. And... yeah, man, missing out on so many sparkly birds in the process of all this. Okay, what Wi-Fi? It is connected to... phone's connected to... normal internet. And has anyone experienced any frame... on my end, it's not showing any frame drops, even though we're not on the faster internet. Faster version of the internet, I should say. It's the same internet. One's just fast, zoomy zoom, and the other's like normal, or by modern day standards, just slow. Alright. Well, now that we're all on the same network, and it's the old one that I know has worked in the past, this should work right away, which is not. I shouldn't be surprised. By the way, love your voicemails on the Pokemon Go podcast. Thanks. I think I've only done the... Oh, yeah. I don't know why I was saying GoCast, but yeah. I'll admit, I haven't really had an opportunity to actually go do any of that lately, just because I had like a whole backlog just of Shadow Pokemon trivia. I like recorded 5 and then snuck one every single week. And I ran out of that backlog, and I just really haven't been feeling up to commentating too much the past couple weeks. That's the biggest excuse why I just haven't really felt too active anywhere online lately. Is last one a move that existed before? It's not really, like, if it is, it's not one that I was really familiar with. Yeah, I should catch the birds, even if I can't play the community day. Or can't stream the community day. I kind of feel like the moral here is I should stick to the normal way that I do this if I'm gonna do it. Where I actually play the event on my own first and then stream after I've had my fill with the day. I haven't even ran my incense yet. Haven't even caught all the Pokemon on the field. Oh, I'm really hoping to get... I'll do it again eventually. I'm thinking like I wanted to make a voicemail for my thoughts on the Kanto tour, and that's already been a couple weeks ago, and I just never got around to it. So I think I'll do that, and then, like, try to get back in the whole podcast scene in general. Alright, before I actually run an incense, I gotta try one more time. Cool, Dialga. I really want to actually share Community Day with you all. Do I go for a straight Scald or... This is 2 seconds. I think we're at least safe to at least swap back over to the Pokemon Go screen, because this is the longest that I've had the game, had the screen mirroring working since I started streaming today. Okay, so I guess this is a little bit of a rough start. I feel kind of bad because, like, you made it back, Mad Skill, but apparently, like, Bryman and... Maybe Bryman was just waiting until Community Day actually started and played on their own, but I haven't seen Lava Lizard. And Lava's usually a very consistent viewer on the stream, so I feel like they might be having issues finding it again if they haven't made it back by now. But I'll see what I can do about that. So, Maskill, if you don't mind me asking, if you're not just chilling doing your own thing while listening to this, have you had Community Day yet? If not, what are you looking forward to? If so, how are you enjoying it so far? I think now that I'm actually in a position where I can, like, get the incense running, we'll be in for a smooth time. Notification didn't show up on my phone. I had to check. Oof. That's why I was so hesitant to, like, disconnect from the internet, because I feel like the viewers... it wouldn't just, like, reconnect the viewers that are already there. 1 hour left and I loved it. That's great to hear. It has been a while since we got on a brand new shiny on a Community Day, so I'm sure that alone makes things a lot more refreshing for people. So, how do I do this thing? Stream back online if you're interested. Oh yeah, probably should make a move. Like, usually this multitasking thing works a lot more smoothly than I'm making it out to be. Only because usually I have all the rough stuff taken care of, and I can just focus on playing the 2 games. I think, like, now that we're live for real, I think it's a good opportunity to, like, share around. I never even made the tweet that we're live. That's, like, how far back behind we are. On the bright side, I did at least start up early. Head to go offline to get Pokemon Go screen. Capture working, but we're good now. Playing Fletchling Community Day and doing Dyanamax Adventures in Sword with the chat. Guess it would help if I actually had my Twitch URL included in all that. Any shinies from that whole haul? No. I should at least like check their stat. Oh hey! Wow, you can tell a little attention I'm paying that because like I can see it's a shiny, but I was looking away for so long I didn't even like freaking notice. Oh man, like the gold. What it is like it's all in the highlights. It's technically very similar. It's technically like the same colors, but like very very prominent highlights, and I can get behind that for a shiny. You know, in honor of overcoming our obstacles, which are the technical issues of here, you shall be called Techie. I mean, considering like the OC lore, it would have been cool if you were a girl, but I'm not gonna complain. Let's see, these are all special attackers. I guess Meganiton would be the best of the bunch. Alright. So, before we start out on another Dynamax adventure, I'll keep checking the Fletchlings as they come in. I gotta finish, like, tweeting out the stream with the chat. 25 Fletchlings so far, and a Shundo. Awesome! Congrats on that Shundo. Like, I'm not maybe there's better Pokemon to have a Shundo of, that, or maybe there's more practical Pokemon, I should say, for a Shundo, but that is still a real cool Shundo flex. Maybe you can use it in Ultra League, because Talonflame has done some pretty promising things in Great League. And I gotta double check the IV spread you would need for Ultra League. Couple of Gaming, I think, said like it was not a non-perfect IV spread. But I've heard like some people say that like it maxes out under the CP limit for Ultra League. And if that's the case, then you should just go all out with a Hundo, because you get the most IVs out of it. Alright. Maybe, like, I can get my stream, first and foremost. It maxes out 24.94 for level 50. So yeah, Hundo should work for Ultra League. Maybe the only reason Couple of Gaming had the IV spread lower than a Hundo was, like, I guess, like, you could top it off with a Best Buddy boost. But when it maxes out that close to a Hundo, or maxes out that close anyways, I don't know if it's really worth, like, taking the time to taking all that time to make it your best buddy just to get a tiny little bit of extra stats. If you know what I'm saying. Alright. Twitch.tv/JackieK should get me my URL. And I know Professor Will's been yelling at me for like the past half hour. But I swear, once I actually tweet out the stream that we're live, then we will give him all the attention in the world that he could possibly need. We're just so close that I might as well finish what I started. Maybe I'll actually make it evolve a Pokemon too. It all depends on how much energy I have. Like, I feel like I have plenty of energy to burn with Charizard. But I see how, like, Pidgeot would be the more expendable when it comes to that sort of energy. I'll have to just take a look at what Pokemon I have Megas of and what energy that they need before we get started with all of that. So that takes care of that. Throw this here. And I just gotta do the tweet. It's your second favorite behind Greninja. Awesome. Getting a Shundo of one of your favorite Pokemon. That is definitely a feeling I can get behind. I don't know why I was hesitant to say a vibe I can get behind. There's nothing wrong sounding about that. And feels a little... There we go. It took a little... Maybe it's just because I was so used to multitasking, but it felt like it took forever for that one particular Fletchling to pop up. And I couldn't tell you why. As far as I could tell, there was no real reason for that particular Fletchling to be as tricky as it was. And on a side tangent of setting things up, why don't we just get... Why don't we look up a shiny Fletchling? Because that's right, I even have a shiny Fletchling already. So I haven't even updated, like... We could, like, have little shiny Fletchlings hanging out with us, and I don't even have them updated on the graphic yet. Sorry, it maxes out at 2493. I mean, that's so close of a number that... Yeah, I had to do a double take to even know... Make sure you weren't just saying the same number twice. Alright. I know I said we actually do stuff once I actually got... What I'm trying to say is this time for real. Once I actually get this shiny Fletchling graphic... Oh, that's a normal Fletchling. Why can't I just Google a shiny Fletchling like I can the other Pokemon Go things? You know what? Don't want to spend all day. I think this is an X and Y graphic and not Sword and Shield. But it's a PNG of a shiny Fletchling, Jackie K. So you can make it work out. And that was... Those two aren't on instance, so I'll come back to them. Okay. Video, graphic, Pokemon Go model. I know this is like a lot of just fiddling around for what seems like nothing, but trust me, it should be worth it. So now that I got that, I can just go into my stream deck, pull up an image, and if all goes well, we can have a shiny Fletchling join us on the stream every time we get a new shiny. I say this like this is a brand new revolutionary thing and not something that like every Pokemon Go streamer already does. But you know, just to make sure everyone's on the same level. So now we have a little friend. Kind of transpire from different dimensions, but a friend nevertheless. Alright. Any dibs on Dynamax Adventure before I go back in? Because I think I'm going to do another round of randos if not. Anything's fine. Invite others, I should still be online. How are y'all enjoying the music anyways? Like, do you prefer this over the Dynamax Adventure theme? Because I can probably swap between the two pretty smoothly as is. It's just I've been so caught up just trying to get the stream in order that I haven't even had a chance to even consider what is up with the game just not recruiting new members now. I've never seen this message before today, and yet this is the second time today I've seen it. I guess maybe just because I normally play this game a lot later on in the evening, so there's more people up. But it is a worldwide game, so I kind of assumed that that wouldn't be an issue. Just I'd be from with more people from other countries. That said, if the lobbies are as empty as they appear, then we probably only need to make codes to have people join in. Probably just like go ahead and jump on in, just go online and be able to find someone as is. And yeah, maybe we'll eventually like find a lull in all of these freaking fletchlings and be able to do a live stream as proper. Okay, next time, Willow, we are talking to Willow after this fletchling. Just waiting on the lobby anyways. Probably already up to step 2 at this point. Hey there, Jackie K, how's your day? Probably am I going swimmingly, or perhaps... I'm not gonna say that word out loud. You see an enormous flock of fletchlings have... Why am I, like, stumbling on the word fletchling lately, as is? It's known as the Tiny Robin Pokemon. Is quite ample and easy to train. Send into battle and you'll quickly see the ferocious side. Fascinating little Pokemon. But I'm glad to see here. It's quite odd for so many to gather in one place. I mean, with how frequently they've been spawning, it's not that unusual. Yeah, I guess the only one I haven't done yet is power up a Pokemon 10 times. Which I could have easily done. Alright. It looks like Dynamax Adventure is actually coming a thing, so maybe I'll like get a feel before I like go trying to power something up. Maybe I'll like take a look at things and try to get a feel of where he left off. I'm just gonna take the Toxicity because it's a Gigamax. Doesn't seem like there's really any major solid options, so that feels as good of an option as any. Alright. Adventure 1. Quick, before the birds are back. Where's my luckies? Oh. Shoot, I didn't mean to press A. Why did it make the shoulder button an A button? Hopefully that's the way everyone wanted to go anyways. Because it's definitely not the way I was intending. Now, if I'm not mistaken, like, this is the really good pincer that I got from a lucky from non-lucky friend in a lucky trade. Yeah, I can definitely afford to put some candy into this guy. Power up 5 more times. Oh wow, you don't even have any poison type moves. Tearful Look. Sure. I'm only going to be doing neutral damage at most anyways, so why not just do a little extra? I mean, it's a nice song, but I'm just not feeling it right now. Yeah, that one works a lot better. Alright. I guess now I might as well just go for the damage. It's kind of like, I guess a weird thing I could bring up was going into this, I kind of was under the impression that this would be... that I was actually going to enjoy Roselia Community more than this. But it's kind of more just like, Fletchling didn't feel too special at first, but the more I do this, the more I'm getting behind it. And Roselia is just a really solid shiny, and I've only gotten like, maybe one normal one and one from an egg. So, like, I didn't have too many Roselia, and I guess, like, there was an old Gold Fest that they were all over the place. So, people might have had a lot of them from that. Now, what do you gotta say now, Professor Willow? Great work, trainer. You got your very own Fletchling to join you on your journey. Did you know Fletchling's body is always warm? Never hurts to know how the cold night, huh? I suppose. Involved in the Fletchlinger. No, the Ember Pokemon, extremely territorial and aggressive. Why don't I try involving it? Sure. I mean, if I have a good one to do. And while I thought I took forever to make a move, but it seems like everyone else is just having a slow day too. Unless it's for some reason the internet connection. Is that really the only... Was that first Fletchling really the only one that we've gotten so far? I get I'm not, like, out and moving. Agreed. Yeah, it has been a while since we've gotten a new shiny, so I definitely understand the sentiment. Yeah, it seems like to be our only shiny so far. It feels like this Dynamax Adventure's just been dragging on longer than so many any other one I've done so far. That's not a bad one. Like, I kind of am tempted to like pull a PvE poke real quick and see how it stands because like, yeah, I'm gonna like just pull up Pokegene and check it out real quick because that seems it maybe has a little too much attack to be great. Yeah, it's like ranked 503 for Great League. So I guess it's not terrible for a random shiny just out on the field. Oh, if I forget, be sure to remind me because we probably also could do the Photo Bombs for the Fletchling spawns. Haven't done that in a little bit. No, I'm not quite sure what I actually would want to evolve at this point. So it might be a good... if, like, in between stuff, it might be a good time for me to think about that as well. Okay, which one of you are in the incense? Is it you? know what? I'm not gonna worry about Mega today. I don't think I'm gonna be hurting for Fletchling Candy that badly. Right. Okay, this is the one part I could be doing easily. Shoutouts to Prezi, by the way. Like, all this music's been fantastic to listen to, and like they have a YouTube friendly version, so I can just click that tab and not have to worry about something actually coming up and like ruining the VOD if I share it on YouTube. Maybe it's just my imagination. Wow, wait, that was just the first? That was our first Pokemon. That was the first raid boss of this adventure. It feels like that one alone went like half an hour in of itself. I completely forgot what Pokemon type we're even going after anyways. Grass, right? I mean, Propeller is also part water, but I guess if we go the far left path, we also have a flying option. How did that one battle drag so long and not time out? Amazing. How am I doing with the special research anyways? I definitely need to start evolving some and transferring some. I guess, like, first I could check if I see having any 4 stars. Nope. You know, with an electric type on my side, I could, like, you know, use an electric move while I'm waiting. Now I only need to transfer 10. Let me just see what I got. Well, I could have sworn there was a Fletchling that I was holding on to from Community Day. Maybe I don't remember 100% if I held on to it, because I knew I'd be getting like 20 million other Fletchlings from today's Community Day. I think I could at least get this event in and out of the way. Sorry, I'm keeping that weight bar up just while I'm checking these other ones out. Maybe I evolve my shiny. It feels way too early to evolve the shiny, but what do I have? What is my oldest Fletchling? That could be a good angle by. A 306 GBL1, and I think this one's just fairly solid IVs overall. This one could be better though. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Let's hang out with the chat a little bit while I check out this Fletchling, because this might even be better than the other one that I had put aside. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Y'all gonna love to see this. It's a rank 51 with so much attack. I didn't think it'd be that good, but even if I have a better one hiding in the back somewhere, that's definitely the one I'm gonna evolve for now. I do have to. I mean, I have to evolve 3 of them in general. So, might as well evolve this one. Though I feel like I missed a couple Fletchlings along the way. Give me a sec to make sure I'm not missing out on a shiny in the process. Alright. Now to check out that bird again. Thanks. Yeah, the fun part is that there's There's probably even there's a slight chance there could be an even better one hiding in the back. But there's not really a way to tell that until we actually go through with it. Yeah, and they only cost like 25 to evolve. I'm just going to evolve these 3. So we can just get for that evolve animation and continue with the rest of the quest. Alright, so someone is taking this Pokemon, I presume. Honestly, I like it to be me just because I'm low on health. So it would be nice if only because of that. Yeah, I'm taking it. I think like everyone else is in agreement. It's nice when you're on the same wavelength of people, even if you can't talk to them at all. Right. Health is all full. And I assume we want to take the poison type, because we got a grass type raid boss at the end. Can you believe that this song is under chiptune? I can barely believe it myself. Alright. Now, let me just search for 3 stars and 4 stars. See if there's like one more really good Fletchling hiding in the midst of all of this. Not bad. Not as good as the other one. Kind of have a little bias towards this just because of the attack it has. This one's fairly nice. Or really nice. I just have standards a little too high. Wide Guard covers all range moves. I guess I'll lead off with that, just see if it helps. Yeah, I think out of like... I think that one I started is the best one we got so far, and if I recall, I need to evolve one more, so we'll just do that one. Maybe in my imagination, but it feels like we're a little overdue for a new shiny Fletchling. It is all luck of the draw, and I'm kind of like at a point where I'm only getting like one every 5 minutes, so it's not too shocking. But that could be worse. I kind of like feel like we're at a point where like the music's starting to loop, so maybe like after this song I'll go back to the normal Dyanamax Adventure music. It just requires me to stumble around with some headphone related things. Nothing that would actually like affect the stream at all. I can't figure out which would do more, Water Ball or Dual Pleat. But we're just not doing a lot of damage, so I kind of want to push that out a little more if I can. I think that's a normal Fletchling. I don't know what it feels a little more gold than usual, but the shiny icon's not coming up, and I'm pretty sure like it's only Fletchling that you can find shiny and not as evolved forms. Still, it's making me do a double take now. Yeah, I mean, it's neutral damage still and double damage, or I could just look at their stats and actually do the math to see which one's better, but kind of got the brain turned off a little here, I'll be perfectly frank. Alright. Oh shoot, I forgot, it's double EXP and I had never even bothered to open the lucky egg. It just seems like Fletchling might be a hard one to get excellence on, I say, as I get an excellent curveball off on a Fletchling. Let's see what Willow has to say. That's a mighty fine Fletchling you have there. Congrats. Naturally, I've been busy as well. In fact, yeah, I have some information you might find useful to train it. You see, it's known to expel members to break his grass on fire. then pounces on bewildered prey that flees to flames. Pretty intense, huh? Better not wing it during training if you catch my or drift. Will would be the type to do a dad joke. I can't even say that myself. Like, I kind of make me kind of curious where the heck even the term dad joke came from, because it feels like any grown adult is perfectly capable of just like doing really bad puns. Now, do I just Dynamax because no one else has been doing it? You know what? I'm going for it. It'll be boosted in the rain. Not really sure there's really like any other option. It just feels like the best option, and clearly no one else seems to be willing to use the Dynamax. Chief among those to attain Talonflame is the evolution of Fletchliners, claim to have excellent wings, so our next mission is to evolve a Fletchfinder. I'm kind of wondering if I'm going to wait on that until I get like more shinies and more options. I'm kind of... How many lucky eggs do I have? Because I've been debating whether or not I should pop any. Only 3. So, you know, I think I'm going to just wait until I actually go out to walk to do that. No harm in, like, doing the Mega Evolution, though, in the process. But... what I got... I don't think I've even evolved one Mega Pidgeot yet. I got 450 candies. I know I have even more Charizard, but what else am I actually going to use Charizard? Oh no, I did make it evolve this one. Mostly because this one had Gust, which I think is technically a little bit better in damage. And it only costs 20 energy to do. So you know what, sure. Maybe after this is all over, Community Day and all that, and if there's still a little time left on the Mega Energy, going with normal flying would allow me to actually, like, get a few little extra Bumblebee candies as well. So that's the round I'm gonna stick with. Hey! Shiny number 2! Glad to finally see you come around. Now let's see what we can do with the magic. Teleporting, duplicating bird. Alright, so I got the flying, so I should let someone else take it. Just crossing my fingers that someone else actually takes it. I think it's probably just easier to add a new image, because I know there's a way to duplicate, but it never really quite works out that way. So here's our second little birdie friend. Wait, no one took the Garbodor? Really? Going up against the grass? And no one took the Garbodor? This is... And that's the downside of, like, doing this with randos online. Sometimes you're not on the same wavelength. I'm kind of even wondering if I'm going with other players at this point. Or if the game just like, we don't like you today. This is Jackie's internet. We don't like you today. So we're gonna just randomly put you with other Pokemon. Well, I guess like if Grass Steel, Garbodor wouldn't help us out too much anyways. We're kind of ill-prepared for this thing in general. It's an Ultra Beast, so it shouldn't be too hard. It's not quite... Ultra Beast and Legend and like the top boost, from what I remember, aren't that crazy. Wow. Okay, it's raining. I made it rain, so this, despite what the game is saying, this will be neutral. I just gotta remember that much. And trust my instincts. It's a team I chose for a reason, after all. Okay, I still have to transfer Pokemon. and evolve the Fletchling. Yeah, and I'm sitting on a bunch of like EXP related special research things to call too. So I really gotta remember when I go out to actually turn on the lucky egg. Okay. I don't even remember if I checked the IVs on shiny number 2. Not really that great. No defense. Way to bully the pelican. You meanie. Bullying a defenseless pelican. I think this is the worst luck that we've ever had against the Karkana. Usually these things are like knocked out turn 1. And you don't even think about it. But we just don't have the Pokemon for this max raid at all. I see that the Lux race about the Dynamax, and I hope that they at least have a fire move would be fantastic. I know, like, this is really probably the worst thing to have a Pelipper against, because even if we had any fire moves, I'd just be weakening them, I just realized. Alright. Which of my Flex Finders am I going to actually evolve into Talonflame? I can just do another one later, I suppose. And Great League 51 seems pretty promising. Especially get like the Community Day move on it. I'm down for that. Please at least get some solid neutral damage off our little Luxray friend. And I think I just gotta find a point to step away and transfer some Pokemon and we'll basically be done. Wonder who's tagging me. Oh, that's just a general tag for the community day over at the GoCast Discord. Okay, that one makes sense, and the other tag is related to just the shiny Fletchling and all that. I feel a little bad. I just don't have anything else too fantastic to talk about currently. I'm just chilling. And it seems chat's content with chilling too, so just make two people just enjoying each other's company and like that. I guess it doesn't help that like it feels like the Dynamax this has been the slowest that Dyanamax Adventure has ever ran in my experiences. And I've done streams where I've done Pokemon Go and this at the same time. So really, you Dynamax just to use a max just to do that. We're not getting this Kartana, are we? We're losing to a Kartana. What would you like to see as April Community Day? Good question. It's kind of hard to like tell what Niantic is doing anyways. And the only thing I can think of at the moment is just the time when the GoCast podcast had a Pokepoll on your dream community day. So I still think about Shink's community day a bit. Like, Luxray has just had no action in the sun, so it could use a new move. The gold shiny is great. I'm not as like dying for it as I was before, because I did actually manage to get a shiny Shinx finally. Funny enough, like maybe a couple weeks after responding to that. But it just feels like Shinx checks a lot of boxes that I would want out of Community Day. Mine is like the new shiny one, of course. Like, I would, if it's a Pokemon I loved and a new shiny, that would be even better. But I feel like I'd be content with a Shinx Community Day. The only downside is like it is a rare Pokemon to get the shiny of, so I do feel worried that it would like devalue the shiny for some other people. Like, I probably wouldn't care. I'd probably be more content just having more opportunities to get a Shundle or something like that. But I can imagine like other people being upset by that. Beyond that, though, kind of, what Pokemon have we not seen a Community Day of yet? Anyways, oh hey. Speaking of which, shiny number 2 or 3. I think after I catch this one, I think I have to transfer some too in order to progress through the little research. But I think I'm gonna like take a quick skim through the Pokedex and now like trigger some thoughts in my brain. Oop. That would have been like an unfortunate timing. So we got all the shinies in Kanto, so I'm kind of content there. I think like I was gonna say I wouldn't mind out of all the repeat shinies, wouldn't mind seeing Mareep again, but no. If we had to go through another repeat shiny Community Day, the repeat Community Day that I would want the most is Eevee Community Day. Sylveon's coming eventually, and not everyone's stocked up on shinies. I feel I'm still prepared, but I would like not complain about more opportunities to get another shiny Eevee. And like Last Resort is like, I mean, I wouldn't even mind them giving a new move. It's hard to find a move that applies to all the Eevee evolutions. I get it. But I wouldn't mind like seeing, oh, wow. I'm just gonna go for Wide Guard. I don't even know if this thing has any like long range moves. But might as well. You're waiting on Froakie for the new move and Shiny Greninja. That is a very valid option. Like, I think the fun thing about a Greninja Community Day is like it'd be like the one Pokemon that I'd be content with them, the one starter I should say, that I'd be content with them giving something besides Hydro Cannon, because Greninja actually has its own signature move, Water Shuriken, and I don't know if it'd be overall stronger than Hydro Cannon, but they could play out in a way where like it's either very close or has its own specific niches that Hydro Cannon would not pull off. Like, if it had like the overall, yeah, we all saw that going down the gutter, didn't we? I'm not even gonna like check stats. I'd rather just jump right back into things. Water Shuriken, I can imagine being like a 3-bar energy move, but like averages out to around the same damage as Hydro Cannon. That'd be pretty cool. You have a shiny lucky Eevee for Sylveon. That's nice. I have a couple of things to say for Sylveon. I did like get a little impatient and evolve like my Ultra League Eevee that I was saving for Sylveon, but I still have like a flower, at least one Flower Crown Eevee. I think I remember having 2 Flower Crown Eevees specifically saved, and I still have like some spare shiny Eevees. Not really any good ones for Sylveon, but I do know that I have some shiny Eevees still. Shiny Eevee. We can check real quick. Yeah, I have 3. And like, none of them are okay. Will there be Ash Greninja and Mega Raids? That's a good question. I kind of feel they could. They could do that, but I feel like the Ash Greninja form is different enough from a Mega that they would actually like do what they did with like Giratina forms and a lot of the other like legendary Pokemon that have secondary forms, where they just like give it multiple things, make it go into multiple, like they release the Ash Greninja as a raid. maybe like a tier 3. I doubt they do a tier 5, but it'd just be like a way to like get into raids, but they wouldn't like have it tied to Mega Energy. You get what I'm saying though? Like, I could see it going either way, but I'm leaning more towards the way that involves them actually being able to like do multiple raids. Yeah, I'm kind of just like exactly like Armor Mewtwo, minus like the tier level. But I think we have a while before that. I feel like they're gonna do all they can to make them try to market Greninja and the Froakie line as much as they can before they release Armor Mewtwo. So I wouldn't be surprised. I'm kind of like just got the tinfoil hat right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if we have like at least half a year before Ash formed Greninja. It'd be nuts, but I wouldn't be surprised. Anyways, I keep like for getting sidetracked and fine. We are. Let's take Rockfish. What's the worst that could happen? But I gotta like. I've been putting off transferring these Fletchlings pretty long as is. Like that would be a pretty. There's a couple of these that'd be pretty cool if like the HP and the attack stat were swapped. Psychic. Not really any good options from what I can see. I'm just gonna. Might just go with the flow of the other people for this one. Right. You gotta just do 2 more, but a quick shiny check just to make sure. Yeah, just transfer enough bursts to actually be able to go ahead and maybe going down the water path wasn't the smartest idea I ever had. Okay, it's bad. All my neutral options are just terrible against this Golduck raid. Rocket Radar. Well, welcome back and hello Talonflame. I know I put for pace today, but it's paid off in the end. You're now the proud owner of Talonflame, the scorching Pokemon. You know, the shower embers between the feathers and reach heat of battle, and then it burns stuff and goes fast. I think I'm just gonna try to read this to myself. Fire can't pass through them, so firefighters used to use them. That's pretty cool trivia. I always like these little things. Like, it's always worth paying a little extra to do these research because you get the bonuses that more than make up for the cost of a single dollar. And even though like they're literally just copy and pasting trivia from Pokedexes, I just like the way that Will presents it. You can obviously do a lot more with these sorts of stories, but I just think that the way that it's nice for what it is, especially when it's so cheap. I put $1 in this game every month. Kind of makes me wonder, like, what they're gonna have to. There's all sorts of speculation with like the subscription service. Mostly because like Ingress released their subscription services, and as much as I don't like to bring up data mines, it has been sitting in the back of my mind to talk to the data mine and some sort of subscription system being in the code of the game. Who knows when it'll actually be a thing? Maybe, as far as we know, really, like, I doubt it, but as far as we know, it could just be carryover text from Ingress. Like, they could have just, like, copy-pasted a thing between the two of them. It's probably not. Probably, like, really overestimating code. Just in time to get the old Fletchling out, we got a new Fletchling that I gotta add to the graphic. So, I think this makes up to 4, which, like, 4 from sitting at home, especially when I like distract for like the first 5 minutes of it, that's pretty good. And like, in terms of pure count, like 5 is all I need, but I will always go for more shinies on community days just because it gives me more chances of getting that fantastic IV one that I always want. Alright, I might just take this gold duck if no one else does, because I don't like this I don't like this one. Gold duck at least has a priority move, neutral non-water moves that don't just leave it incredibly vulnerable. Trying to see if like there's a secret dark type hiding in the mist there. Almost want to go down the scientist path though. Oh, there's a Haunch Crow on the far right. That's exactly what we need. I just don't know if the other people will realize that that's a Haunch Crow over there. This is looking a lot more promising. I was honestly a bit worried at first, considering just freaking Haunch Crow. Freaking, there's nothing on this path that looked like it could be useful for us. I mean, we're not out of the water yet, considering like that Haunch Crow could have no dark type moves. It wouldn't be the first time something bad like that's happened. Alright. Yeah, this gold is already a lot better. I can at least, like, if I have nothing better to do, I can at least, like, help my other party members that have super effective damage get a little bit of damage in. I'm kind of, like, glancing between things a bit, but who's anyone down for, like, going with the game music after this? I think instead of like waiting until the next song, because I said that like 5 songs ago, I think I'm gonna just wait until the next Dynamic, or I mean, after this adventure is over. It's a little tough because I was gonna wait until I was gonna go to 12:30, then have lunch and go out, but I feel like technically we're supposed to start at like 10:30, but the technical difficulties kind of held things out pretty long as was, so I might try to like be a little closer to 1 o'clock than to 12:30. I kind of want to fight the grunt, but probably would be for the best to actually try to focus on shiny hunting Fletchling while I can. Arlo and friends aren't going anywhere after all. Kind of evaluate what sort of shinies we have. Oh yeah, the photobombing. I never did anything with the photobombing yet. Plus, this will be good for social. If I can get you like the jump up in the air before taking a picture, that'd be cool too. Will feeding work? No. Community Day finishes in the UK. You finished with 31 shinies. Nice. Congrats on the shiny luck. I hope some of them were pretty good for you. Okay, I got more amusement out of that photobomb than I actually thought, because that was actually a photobomb. Like, sometimes the Pokemon's just there hanging out. This one's like, Fletchling's like, hello, you want a photo? No, Yvette? Denied. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. In fact, if you don't mind me, like, turning off the Pokemon Go stuff for a millisecond, I think I want to just post this one up to Twitter. Yeah, I mean, the song's good, but I could sense that it got a little staticky there, and I don't want that to go there. Going to check my shinies and doing some trading. Well, good luck. And thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I know there's like a lot of people out there, and the fact that you chose to hang out with me, I don't think I can express my appreciation enough. Take care. Alright. On the tangent of getting sidetracked, though... That's right. I wanted to, like... take a minute to... go on social and... go over expert build, but I don't think I forgot what we have going into the boss. And I don't think it's really anything that great. Alright, let me get this up on Twitter before I forget. Still got... A true photo bomber. That makes a good caption. Okay, it's Aquatail, but... oh. I think I'm gonna save the Dynamax. I can still watch you doing your buddy contest while doing your buddy. Ugh. I can still watch while doing so. Your buddy content is awesome, dude. Glad you. Thank you. I'm glad you're appreciating it because I do feel a little off today. I'm not as, I guess, like, I kind of still have a little bit of those feelings I was having earlier on this week. But I do feel like I'm feeling a lot better, which is why I actually am able to do this now. Point being, I feel the fact that you're still enjoying this content, even though I feel like I'm doing the worst at it I possibly could right now, is awesome, which means, if only because it means, like, the stuff that I normally do, it makes this... getting complimented when you don't feel like you're doing great makes you feel better in the fact that, like, the stuff that your great stuff, your good stuff turns great when your bad stuff is good, if you're following my drift. That's all I was trying to say. You know, I might be getting a little tongue-tied because water. So, might not be a bad idea to alleviate that. I forget what we got going into this thing. But I'm gonna take it if no one else is, because it's got, like, Noctowl's a surprisingly good support Pokemon. It's got Reflect, got Hypnosis. It works a lot better in situations than you would think. Because even though Hypnosis is just so inaccurate... Oh, hi, Kirby Scream. And, you know, I could, like, swap back to Pokemon Go. Preferably the screen of Pokemon Go that actually has our Fletchling collection. That one would be nice. I should probably delete one of the screens. I had one for Instance Day and one for Community Day, but they kind of turned into the same screen. Right. Turn 1, Reflect. Super useful against the Psychic type. And then just try to Sleep Hack, I suppose. Oh, this wasn't a Honchkrow. It was a Noctowl. I was thinking, like, something doesn't feel right. I thought we would have at least one Dark type going into this. And it only just occurred to me that I mixed up the silhouette for Honchkrow with the silhouette for Noctowl. I mean, apparently this is the path that everyone else wanted to go down too, so who knows what they were thinking. Yeah, awesome. Got that up on Twitter. Not plugging my stream to be modest, but as a reply to the tweet about my stream, to subtly chill. I think that's a good play. Alright. Now's the time to start hypnosis thing. Or should I try to go for some solid neutral damage? Well, we have a bug type. I haven't been paying close enough attention to it to know if it has any bug type moves, but I mean, out of the 4 Pokemon we have, I guess that would be the best one to get Dynamax. So go ahead, Mr. Gigalith, and cross my fingers you got something good that can, like, keep this raid battle from becoming a complete run down the gutter. Yeah, makes me realize that Fletchling is a pretty good photo bomber. So if I could, like, somehow time another photo, let's try to sneak one in while Cresselia's on the field. Like, it's a little bit of a juggle because I want to make sure I don't miss out on any Fletchlings. But it does take a little bit of time to go into the screen and line up the photo and take it. It's cool that I can just tap a button and, like, make Cresselia actually go up, though. And it'd be nice if I could actually land a hypnosis. That could help a lot, too. Okay. 3... Any day that the communication wants to sync up. Oh, it's not actually blocking Noiver this time. Yeah, still pretty good for what it is. Meanwhile, I might have missed a shiny Fletchling or two. Just line it up, but as far as I'm concerned, it's worth it. I think the true hunt begins when I'm actually done with all this anyways. Cool. Sleep is here. Our victory has been sealed, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, it's been spam Max Flutterfly. We're fine. Alright. Oof. Oof. This is a bit more awkward than I thought. 2 turns to go through, which would not be enough time before I get knocked out. I guess I'll just go for the Echo Voice. Get a little bit of chip damage before I go down. Hopefully that won't even be necessary though, because the teammates will bail me out. That'd be cool. Alright. A 1, a 2... I mean, it's a weak move, but I was kind of hoping to do a tiny bit more. Crossing my fingers for a little bit of shiny luck there. Well, at least that takes care of the raid boss. And kind of a little iffy of how much steam I got going through with all this. I feel like I would have a bit more to talk about, but you know what? Don't mind me. I think it's around the point I was planning on taking an intermission anyways. So I was just doing a quick check to make sure that I wasn't like there wasn't any calls I missed in the net. Someday I'm gonna have this set up in a way where I actually have like a separate device just for streaming in that, and or just like making content and not tied to my main phone. No shiny today. I can't be too shocked though. Haven't gotten around to like making that shiny charm after all. But let's see if there's like any decent Pokemon hiding in here though. Special attack versus attack. Definitely don't want that one. pretty good, but I'm trying to avoid the legendary so I get more chances to get the shiny version of them. Got Noctowl. I guess the Golduck is my best option. I'm not really sure if like Golduck's more of a physical or special oriented Pokemon. But I feel like I've seen a mix of both. And also this is apparently the first Golduck that I've caught. So there is that. Yeah, I'm kind of like... Unless like we get some last minute people wanting to come in for Dynamax Adventuring, I think like gonna wrap up closer to 12:30. Make this my last run in the Dynamax Adventure system. Should work out because I'll be able to like have some lunch and still go out to walk for an hour or so. And like have a nice community day without like being out all day for a community day. I guess before we get started with the last one, we can do like one check of our Fletchling collection so far. See if there's a good one hiding in our midst. Double check the IVs of the shinies in case I forgot to do so. We got the 503. None of the others seem too remarkable though. Do I got like a 3 or 4 star marker? I do. Do like a quick scan. Not bad, but I've gotten better. I have better hiding in the back. So you 3 can go. And I think I'm gonna just like, I'll check the rest of them later, but I'm just gonna keep checking while I get set up. Because I think for this last Dynamax Adventure, I'm gonna actually play with the game audio. It does feel like there's a little bit I'm missing, and maybe it's just because it's slow, but it feels like it's a little more slow without the music. So just give me 1 sec. I think I'll just mute the mic because I'm gonna be jumping up and down, jumping out and in and out of my seat a little bit to make sure everything's set up the way I want. Alright, should be good with that. Yeah, I figure might as well go out with a bang. And for some reason I'm defining a bang as actually listening to the in-game music. So... I get a feeling there was something else I wanted to do. But I closed Prezi. That should be the only thing of significant note that I'm missing out on. Probably should double check to make sure that the shiny count is up to date. Yeah, that's 4 Fletchlings. I kind of dreading doing this with just randos. But it's been a while since we've ended the Dynamax Adventure related stream off on the super boss, the final boss. Let's go for it. So, the make or break point of this is going to come down to how many ice types the game is willing to give us, and how lucky we get with freeze hacks. I mean, the latter is a little bit more significant when you're like, when you don't got the coordination of a couple people in chat to hang out with for the particular battle. In the meantime, if you want to give me like a sparkly bird or two that ends things off on, that'd also be a good climatic moment, because I got the feeling that this isn't going to go well. Okay, there's a no king with Ice Punch. Explo has Blizzard, but Blizzard is bad. It is not Stab, and I'll take it though. We need all the ice type we can get, and I got this gut feeling that the game's not going to be kind and actually give us the ice types that we actually need to get through this in one piece. Let's see how it goes. Ground type at the end. I wonder what it could be. Alright. Double rocks and start off with. Not great. Yeah, no ice types to work around with. I just want to focus while I'm trying to narrow down what path we should take. I'm leaning towards the scientist just because a random Pokemon is better than no good option at all. Alright, crossing my fingers for the best here. On the bright side, we have some... Oh, that's right. I think like I'm only neutral, not strong against. Focus Blast is bad enough as it is, but even then, like, it's only neutral. This move only works when there's a terrain up. And I gotta save my Blizzards for the Pokemon at the end. Ugh. Wow, this X-Cloud's... I knew I had a bad feeling with this X-Cloud. Like, it should have clicked when I was only paying attention to move types, so it should have clicked just how bad these moves are. I can't believe, like, we're so bad off that the Gloom is gonna be the one that ends up Dynamaxing. I mean, maybe it'll be for the best, because maybe it'll, like, give us more... It'll be less likely to faint, and more hits against the boss? I don't know, though. Not exactly feeling it with this one. But then again, I pretty much say that anytime we have a Dynamax Raid adventure, and we don't have any ice types. But then again, oh no, you Dynamax and your only option is a move that's... Oh, that's fairy, not normal. A little bit of leaving, and thank goodness someone on this team has a good option for this thing. And it'd be nice if someone could like set up a terrain just so I could destroy it. I know it'd be weak, but at least I'd be able to do something that doesn't have like a very small chance of missing. That would be fantastic. Oh, brother. Okay. Not all bad. You got it down to half health. It could get worse really quickly, though. Oh boy. I can't believe that I'm worried about us getting through the first raid boss. Like, why did the Gloom Dynamax? I justified it earlier, but I'm still kind of full of regret. I can, like... Half the time when you're playing with random people online, they never really even realize that... that you can just hold the Dynamax and save it for someone else. Someone that has better options, perhaps. I mean, at least for a move that has been infamous for being called Focus Miss, I have yet to miss a single Focus Blast, and I appreciate it, because I don't care, like, once we get out of this battle, and I never use the move again. As long as we can just, like, get something off, that'd be great. I mean, as bad as that matchup was, we had a lot of good luck. I just hope we didn't use up all of our luck on the first frickin' Pokemon. Because that would be a little problematic. We're gonna need this luck to carry throughout the entire thing, as far as I'm concerned. Right. Now that things aren't... I was gonna say, now that things aren't as high stakes, maybe I can, like, actually check my storage and not just try and check the Fletchlings over and over again. Maybe not, though. I don't think like that thing would help us too... I'm gonna pass on it. I don't think it's gonna help us too much against the boss at the end. Was I really like the only one not taking any damage from all that? The thing's a little less brutal than I thought it would be. Alright. I guess it'd go normal as well to get people healed up. Yeah, I don't see anything amazing. But then again, scientists. Of course we take the one option that, like, I don't want either way. Oh... I'm definitely playing with someone that doesn't know that we have... that we're going up against a dragon ground type. They only just see the ground icon. Alright. Now maybe I can like take a little millisecond to actually... check out our Fletchlings a little bit. Assuming I can multitask. And it's a bad option, but it's a option. Maybe this Basculin will have Ice Fang or like something to justify going down this route. Alright, so no Hundos here. And then these two are really calling out to me. See, that first one was decent. You know what? I don't have any Hundos. I already evolved a pretty good one. I think it'd be more effective using my time to just clean out these. So I have like a 51. Oh, it's a 51 I think that I evolved all the way. So if I find something even more amazing in the midst of all this, might be a little better use of my time to clean them out now. Right. 125. How far down did I go? I guess the one good thing about going for Hyper Beam means that I don't have to pay attention to the game for 2 turns because I'm recharging and all that. It makes my job a little easier as a multitasker. Alright. Let's see if this thing is any good. Oh, is there another Fletchling hanging out over here? I mean, I might as well check them all. Surprised he didn't stay in that one. Oh, pardon me. Well, nothing there, but at least gives people the satisfaction of taking the right path. So low on health. I really should be the one that... I really should have been the one to take it, but I'm so stubborn just holding on to that blizzard. And we... At this point, I think I just want to take the path that would be easier on us. What hindsight, I should have taken an electric path because of that. But actually, like, it's a road top, so I probably could just levitate over everyone. Really wish that we took the path with the berries, but only so much you can do when you can't really control who's going to be in and out of it. Any chance to get like one more little sparkle bird to end things off with? Because I'm still not feeling that great about the Dynamax at the end. Speaking of which, no, I'm about to faint. If I take it and then just faint before even using it, I'd just be wasting the Dynamax for the team. I know we don't really got any solid options overall for this thing, but at least I can do the satisfaction of, like, if I'm not the one to actually take the Dynamax. I mean, if we're gonna be going through it that quickly, I may have regretted my decision. Yeah, I should have just taken the Dynamax. I guess I can't be too harsh on myself, because if I didn't get hit, or if it did hit me, then I would have wasted the Dynamax for everyone. But knowing that it wasn't the case, I really wish I didn't do that, because then I could get like the equivalent of 2 Hyper Beams out. And really help us like make sure we don't like lose anything before the boss. It can heal. I mean, of course it can heal, but it can heal. Ugh. Well, you know what? I might as well. It's going down this turn. I want to take this Hatterene, because Life Dew is going to save our butts against this thing. But I'm also like the only one with ice. I'm the only one besides the Nidoking with any ice type moves. Kind of just on the fence of which way I should go. Kind of hope, crossing my fingers, that someone else takes the Hatterene, but I might have to heavily consider just taking it. Because, like, I mean, I'm practically about to faint anyways. Might be missing out on some ice coverage if I go for it, but here's what I'm really hoping. I'm hoping that the Basculin user, the fish, takes the fairy. I just want someone to take this. Someone that doesn't... Someone's taking it. I love to be the one to actually use it, because I don't know, I feel I'm a sucker for support roles. And you don't get those too often in Dynamax Adventure, just because it's not exactly the nature of the beast. But I mean, as long as someone's gonna heal us, especially because I have the Blizzard, if I can like get healed out of a range of getting knocked out from this thing, that'd be fantastic. I'm not getting my hopes up because of Zygarde, so I don't think it's like it's gonna take at least a couple rounds of Life Dew in order to get us out of the range that I'm really dreading being in. Alright. The moment I've been waiting for. I've been holding on to all 5 power points of the Blizzard for this very specific moment. Please don't miss any of them. I know I used up a lot of good luck with the Focus Blast earlier, but I'm begging you, game. I kinda need it to work out. Alright, wait, who's Dynamaxing? Cool, the Nidoking. It has Ice Punch. As long as it didn't get knocked out early. I'm a little worried about that. But as long as it didn't get knocked out early, this is great. Oh, please. Oh my god. Of course he gets a move that hits everyone. First turn. I mean, why wouldn't it go for that? But, oh my god. Technically, it's not over yet. The Hatterene is still alive. We come back with full health, but losing the Dynamax before even getting one attack off is very. I don't know if there's enough berries in the entire world to emphasize how bad of a situation we're in right now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. Let's go! This is just part of the fun of Zygarde though. There's always content, for lack of a better way to describe it, to make out of doing a Zygarde max raid adventure. Oh, pardon me. Got a sneeze coming in. I mean, it didn't come out, but hope for the best. Alright, let's see how quickly we get knocked out. We only need to get KO once, and it's all over. And this thing has like a second form. It literally is like a final boss where it goes into a second more powerful form when we get it down to half health. So I'm just like expecting things to go bad. I mean, I'm gonna go for my Blizzard still, because I mean, that why else did I hold on to this terrible Pokemon? But it's not looking promising. And something as that one is, I know I have a better one. Right, where are you, Fletchling? I know you're hiding around here somewhere. Don't tell me that was the Weedle that got on that instance. Okay, good. Hits. Let's pay attention. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. We have Life Dew, so now that we're not like one hit away from being knocked out, we can actually like take advantage of the fact that we have a Life Dew user on our team. Okay, all I can accept loss if that's what it really comes down to. But I just want to hit all 5 of these Blizzards. Each one of them counts. Please don't disappoint me, game. It'd be nice if you... I want to say it'd be nice if you like stay away from our healer. But we have like... We have a fish. We have a Pokemon that probably died of 1 ground attack. And we have me. The healer may be the me or the healer might be the best options. Okay, we got it down. We almost have knocked out. Unfortunately, though, we've definitely triggered phase 2. And for anyone new here, let me show you. I haven't even like mentioned the best part about phase 2. Here it comes. There's a Super Saiyan joke to be made out of this somewhere. Yeah, it heals back up. It heals like a quarter of his health or something dumb like that in the process. I don't know if that's like part of its ability or just a a fun little feature for Dynamax Adventure. The only time I've seen this form is like in Ultra Sun and Moon. Or Sun and... I think OG Sun and Moon. Wherever was the one they actually had to go around and collect the Zygarde cells. Before they actually, like, incorporate it. Oh! There's our last KO. Fun. Well, we were in a losing battle from the start. But I appreciate that it could have gone worse and didn't. Let me see if we got any shinies in this batch. Alright. No shinies from what I can see. And not really anything with... Everything has neutral abilities, which is interesting. I think I'll just take the Hatterene. I'm pretty sure I got one already, but... Oh no, I didn't say I didn't want a Pokemon at all. I'm just a greedy hoarder like that. Alright. And I guess that marks the stream. People really didn't like the way that Max Raid ended. I can't blame them. I hate a sad ending too. Regardless, you know, it usually feels kind of pointless to do a raid when there's no one else watching. I'm just feeling generous. I want to at least check to see if anyone's online. No one here. Any new posts in the GoCast Discord? Creator content? No. Anyone here? No. I guess it's still a little too early for people to be streaming. So I'm gonna just bid adieu. If I can find someone as I'm having lunch, I'll host them. Definitely don't mind doing that. But for anyone watching in post, thank you all for tuning in for this edition. Sorry for all the technical stuff going on earlier. I'm gonna look into the 5G issues thing, because I kind of think like that was kind of like affecting the screen capture. Overall though, like the stream quality has definitely improved quite a bit, and I can appreciate that. And no, I'm not stalling for a Fletchling Shiny. You're stalling for a Fletchling Shiny. I do think it's worth mentioning before I go that there's not gonna. This is the stream for today. I'm not gonna be doing. I don't plan on doing a live recording stream this week, just because like I already felt like there's so much else going on because of just how many weeks I haven't really felt up to recording anything. So I really didn't want to do more than 2 streams this week. Let me double check the schedule, because I do know that there's going to be a GBL thing. So again, no live stream later tonight. If I really have a change of heart, I'll mention it on social, but I'm pretty confident I'm just having this being my stream for today. Tuesday is Drowsy Spotlight Hour, so I think I'm going to try to do what I did last week and just sneak on Twitch around when I get home from work and do that Spotlight Hour with you all. And then next Saturday, we'll go back to the live recording stream, and for the rest of the month I'll be alternating between GBL on Wednesday and so. Oh, that's right. Incense Day is next week, and I want to do a little something for that. Like, I don't want to give up the live recording stream because I already did it this week, so there'll be at least a tiny live recording streams next week. But on Sunday, I'm not going to stream the whole Incense Day like I usually do, only because I'll be streaming so much that week already. But there's going to be a little something. Stay tuned to the social on Twitter. At Jacket Stuff. And I also have a website that you can find that I should have a link to somewhere on my Twitch channel page that has a schedule there too. That was a long tangent to say that nothing else today, there'll be stuff next week. Stay tuned to the usual places I post stuff for more detail. Okay, I'm gonna go get something to eat now. I definitely feel like, I'm a little dehydrated, a little stuffy, and I'm kind of feeling it in the commentary, so I really should stop. Take care.